Good morning, children. I am Maithili from Science Department. Today, I would like to explain you about coal and petroleum. First of all, what is coal and petroleum? Coal and petroleum, we are saying them as exhaustible resources. Before going to exhaustible resources and inexhaustible resources, we can discuss first of all what is meant by natural resource. Natural resources means which we are getting from light, air, water, soil. Means the resources which we are getting from nature, we are calling them as natural resources. Next, let us discuss about inexhaustible natural resources and exhaustible natural resources. Inexhaustible natural resources means the resources which are present in unlimited quantity in nature and not likely to be exhausted by our human activities. For that example are sunlight and air. Means what? The natural resources which we are getting through sunlight, air, water, soil, these all we are having unlimited. Means we can utilize them how much we need. So we are saying them as inexhaustible resources. Next, exhaustible resources. These natural resources are in limit we are having. So the resources which are present in limit. For that example are coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. Because in our nature we are having these in a limit. If we are using more and more for the future generations, the resources are being exhausted. So we are saying them as exhaustible natural resources. Next, we would like to discuss about natural resources. Already first topic we discussed this only. Air, water, soil and minerals which are obtained from nature. We are saying them as natural resources. And next topic we have is fossil fuels. What are fossil fuels? The fuels like coal, petroleum and natural gas formed from the dead remains of living organisms. We are saying them as fossil fuels. What is meant by dead organisms or dead remains of living organisms? We are getting these coal, petroleum and natural gas from the underneath or beneath of the water. So we are saying them as fossil fuels, means from the dead vegetation we are getting. So we are saying them as fossil fuels. Same, these fossil fuels only we are saying as natural or exhaustible resources, means these are we are having in a limit. Next topic we have about coal. What is meant by coal? Coal most probably it is in black in color, we know that. And few points we are having here about coal. Coal is used most probably to produce steam and to run engines. And coal is used in thermal power plants to produce electricity. And the same way coal is used as fuel for cooking and in industries in a large quantity. Why? Because coal itself we are having in black color. So it produces more heat. So only most probably we are saying black colored clothes in summer especially produces heat. So in the same way coal itself is consisting of black rocky substance. So it produces more heat. And we have a small story here about coal. What is coal? Already we discussed here few points. How we got the story of a coal. First of all, how coal was introduced. About 300 years ago, the earth had denser forests in low-lying wetlands, and as more soil was deposited, they were compressed deeper and deeper and under high pressure and high temperature. Here we had written, see, under high temperature and high pressure, dead plants are converted slowly to coal. The slow process of dead vegetation into coal is called carbonization. Normally coal, if we want to turn any substance or dead vegetation into coal, we need high pressure and high temperature. These dead plants slowly converted into coal. This slow process which was taking from dead vegetation into coal is called as carbonization. Carbonization is very important topic in this. And next, when coal is mixed with air, we are getting a gas called carbon dioxide. Air means oxygen. So when coal mixed with O2, automatically we are getting carbon dioxide gas. This is the story of a coal. We are getting the coal under high pressure and high temperature. The dead vegetation was slowly converted into coal. This process of conversion we are saying as carbonization. And next, coal is divided into three parts, that is coke, coal tar and coal gas. First of all, we can discuss about coke. What is meant by coke? It is very tough, porous, black substance. Means it's a purified form of coal. Purified form we are saying first form is coke. It is very tough, porous means small holes we have, and it's a black in substance. And second point we have, it's a pure form of carbon. Already we have discussed it. And third point, it is manufactured or it is used in the manufacture of steel and extraction of many metals. Means through coal we are utilizing in many other metals extraction also, means to bring back into other metals also. So next we are having about coal tar. What is meant by coal tar? Already we discussed. Coal is divided into coke, coal tar and coal gas. Here we have discussed about coke. Now coal tar. Coal tar is a black thick liquid with a bad smell or pungent smell, means very hard smell. And second point, it is a mixture of 200 substances, and it was used in industries, hair dyes, drugs, perfumes, plastics, paints, photographic materials, etc. And the fourth point, it was used for the preparation of naphthalene balls also. These are the main points of coal tar. Means coal tar is used in black thick liquid with bad smell. It's a mixture of 200 substances, used in industries, dyes, drugs, perfumes, plastics, paints, photographic materials, etc. and used in the preparation of naphthalene balls also. And next, this coal tar we are using in the petroleum product, means in the placement of coal tar for metallic roads, means for surfacing roads we are using an important material of coal tar, that is bitumen. And next, last we have about coal gas or coal gas. This is most probably obtained during the process of coal to get coke. And where we are using this coal gas? Most probably we are using in the street lighting. And these are the sources of heat and light. And last we have petroleum. Already we discussed here, that is coal is divided into coke, coal tar and coal gas. We have learned here about coke, coal tar and coal gas. Next we have next topic about petroleum. This petroleum is divided into petra and oleum. Petra means rock, oleum means oil. Means between the rocks under the earth which we are getting, means under the sea we are getting this petroleum. So this is about coal, coal gas, coal tar and petroleum. Later in the next class we can discuss about the petroleum uses and natural gas. Thank you.